Okay, and welcome everybody back to 3.5 Dungeoneers. This is week number 14, part number 3. So, where we last left off, Karush was leaving Jonathan's room and everybody else was entertaining their own business. I'd like to jump to Cyril. Cyril, you are visited by Odessa. Knocks at the door and waiting for a couple of seconds, then opens the door and says, "Yes, thank you. May I take a seat?"
Yeah.
She takes a seat in one of the sedan chairs in your room and looks up and down. So, you are a healer of practice?
Yes. Are my services needed here in the castle?
No.
Or
No, your
mentioned?
services are not needed, fortunately enough. I just want to inquire on why is a healer with a party that with a group that, from what I heard, is all about the killing.
Well, it's true that it's mostly about the killing, but the reason behind the killing is why I'm with them. We are trying to stop the advancement of the army of the Red Hand, and to do that, we will have to kill many foes. To help them do this, they will need me at their sides, or they probably would have already perished before.
Oh, I understand.
Quite a lot of times.
Most of them.
Yes, that makes sense. I was here because I was interested in. One second. Okay, sorry about that. So, I was interested. You said you were going to the dwarves, to Ragnar?
Yeah.
Yes, I have something that I would like to be delivered, if you do not mind.
What is it?
She takes out a small wooden necklace. This is a gift from Jonathan to King Ragnar. Tell him that it is to cement a new relationship. It is a wooden cord from Reardon the Mighty himself. You would know who he would know who he is.
Okay. Since I'm writing this down, could you repeat from who to whom?
Reardon the Mighty was the former owner. Well, mighty not spelled that out, but still. And you are delivering it to. Let me check his name again, just to be sure.
Ragnar the Red.
Ragnar.
From Roar instead.
Okay. Will do.
Thank you. Oh, and Jonathan has told me to extend to you this gift, and he gives you a small coffer. And
A small what?
A small coffer.
What's a coffer?
A small widow chest.
A small
Oh, a
coffin.
chest. Okay.
And a small coffin for the halfling.
A coffin, like where you put dead people.
Just so we can be prepared for things.
Okay.
And she exits the room, courtesying deeply.
Good night. Or
Good night.
evening. I open this small box.
Inside of the box there is a silver metal like a highly shining ring.
I cast detect magic.
You cast detect magic and it glows.
Well, she gave it to me. I put it on.
You put it on. Okay. Okay, next thing.
Shiny magic silver, you said?
Silver metal like. silver.
Silver-like ring. I'll have it identified later.
The question is, Chuky, how bright did it shine?
It's not actually casting light on it, right?
No,
There's
when you
no-
cast detect magic, things glow at different levels.
Oh, that okay. That too. Yeah.
It glows. It doesn't glow slightly, but it gives off some light. Not a great deal.
Okay.
Okay, Hennessy. You are in your room. It's a couple of hours after you have settled in, and you hear a knock at your door. Do you react, Hennessy? You're muted.
Oh, yeah, I look to the door and say, come in!
And in comes Falrak, wearing a dress.
Oh my.
Hey, sexy lady. Woo!
Several women it's seven in total actually, from blondes to brunette to redheads, come in, all wearing just thin red garments that are mostly just transparent. They did not even need to wear them. With different jewels and necklaces and other decorations. Some even have exotic tattoos on their bodies. Enter the room and they say, "We have been sent by Master Jonathan. We have heard that you're looking for a company girl."
Yes, I think you can manage to fill this quota.
We are a couple. If you wish to see the others, and if this is not satisfying, she does a flourish with her whole body, and she says, "I can bring in the others as well."
Hey, the more the merrier.
Shall I send a boy?
No, no boys. No boys.
She nods her head. So, pick one of us, or how many you think you can handle.
Girls, my hands are magic. I'm gonna try you all.
All of them kind of smile and kind of come and join you and jump into bed with you and so on. Okay, so I'd like you to do me a Constitution check.
Oh, not sleight of hand?
Yeah.
I'm magic fingers. Magic fingers.
Constitution check for the fun. You will get a -7 to it, one for each woman.
Do you know actually how it works, Chuky? I have.
Yeah, we know the whole and the
Yes.
yeah.
I don't want the book. I'm not gonna read about how to roll for. No, it's okay. So roll me a okay, good. So it's average. It's average performance. You've done a lot better, but
Average performance with 7 though.
yes, as they react, it seems like a hand of God touched them. They're just quivering at your every kiss and every touch they are. Yeah. That's about it. At the end, one of the one seemed to be in charge.
In charge.
In charge.
Bertha with her great big leathers and the tassels on her nipple.
Magic hands.
She's large and in charge.
I heard that you are going to fight the atrocious enemies that are coming to assault Brindle.
Well, yes. I mean, that's one of the many fascinating bits about me is I go out and fight the bad guys.
Oh, they're so exhilarating. Well, can I ask something of you, gallant hero?
I wouldn't say no to a little request.
Those monsters killed my family. Would you please take this with you when you slay them? And gives you a thin silver necklace with a X on it. An X that is bejeweled with small jewels on it.
Lovely. I'm gonna sense motive.
Okay, do it. Come on, roll it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Is it GM roll or? There we go.
Okay, you feel like she's being honest.
Okay. I'll take the necklace then and say, of course.
Well, shall we be spending the night? The room is just not big enough for all of us.
I do love company. It's just if it's not large enough, I suppose we should move to a larger room.
She smiles, says, "Oh yes, there is a room just close to here. I have it prepared. Several beds joined together.
They have it prepared?
I will have it prepared."
Every time the bell goes, you've got to change beds. Right, sorry. Next one.
Okay, so that's been it for Hennessy.
Speed sleeping.
Yeah.
And Volak. It comes the
Hennessy,
hour
you
of
dog.
6 p.m. A child, the same boy, Roderick, comes to your room and interrupts whatever you're doing and excuses himself multiple times.
Yeah, it's okay. I was kind of expecting anyway.
Master Jonathan is requesting your presence.
Valrak's kind of grumbling, like he's not really comfortable being suited and booted or noble clothing, and it's probably itchy around the collar and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
he's kind of he goes.
You enter the same room as before, and he's not seated at a table, but he is inspecting the various weapons and monsters and animals. There is a miniature of a hydra sculpture made out, a head of a very large, what was before a huge dragon. In one corner, there are polar bears. There's several animals just running to the west side of this hall. You cannot really call it a room; it is more of a hall. And you are brought there. What he is staring at the large dragon head, and he says, "Oh, Master Varwak, so good to see you."
Yep. That's nice dragon head you got there.
Oh yes, my father. He acquired it from a merchant named Fusomn. It is, from what I heard, the head of what was once a scourge of the mountain, Rajlax, a blue dragon.
That name wouldn't ring a bell, would it?
You can roll a history check if you want to.
I mean, it's not supposed to ring a bell, is it?
No, but basically this is like more of a bardic history, but you can roll
No,
history.
that's fine. I just wondered if you specifically bringing the dragon up because it was
No.
something linked to dwarves or whatever have you. Then yeah.
But that's why I'm giving it a history check, because it was in the mountains.
But no, I wasn't really from the mountains. But yeah, I'll just let him carry on.
Okay. He just asks, "So, are you enjoying your stay here at my dwellings?"
I'll just it's not my usual clothing, but my beard has never shined so much in a long time, and that makes a dwarf very happy.
Yes.
Look, I've got new knots in it and everything.
Proper cleaning makes anybody happy. I've seen the comboiest of men turn just smiling after he took a scented bath.
It's a good job I've got Donkey and the dragon heads with me, otherwise the Dwarven King might not believe I've been working my arse off.
He smiles. Yes, I have seen your impressive collection of trophies.
Mentioning the donkey and your collections. What donkey killed a spider human thing that nearly killed me once, but I don't think he.
Be it a Drider.
Yes, one of them.
I have heard of Driders, nasty creatures. I would have wanted to see one myself.
Not as close as we did, but yeah. When they're dead, I'm sure they're interesting, but when they're alive, they're a little bit too close to comfort. They kind of like to and all that.
I understand.
Donkey's not going to survive the battle against a dragon, and I'm going to have to take him to see the king for all the heads and stuff like that. But I was wondering, when we return to Brindle, could we possibly give my collection of heads a good home, just in case I don't make it?
Yes, of course.
And at least then, you know.
I shall make sure that your collection is safely secured in my vaults.
Yes, just I wouldn't want to go down with Donkey and all the heads with me and be forgotten.
Remember what's keeping the heads from...
Only one of them. Only one of them. Only one of them.
You should still tell him.
Only one of them. I've got plans for that, don't worry.
Yes, that is quite doable. Anyway, I would ask you because I was interested in your story. I have heard but rumors. If you'd be interested in taking supper with me, I would like to hear what has happened during your adventure.
I can multitask. I've got two hands. I can eat, drink, and talk at the same time. Don't worry.
He smiles brightly.
And I'm guessing that. Yeah. There's only one head left, Alex. It's not decomposing. The rest I all got stuffed and everything.
Yes.
Oh.
Scanned and stuff.
Yeah. He's like worrying that like the entire donkey's gonna start decomposing. It's just gonna come back and just this donkey just becoming like decomposed dragon mess.
Just make sure.
No, it's just keeping alive. I think I've got it all on my character sheet, which ones are and aren't stuffed and stuff like that.
If the donkey starts decomposing, will it become a donkey lich?
Just an undead donkey guard of my trophies. Bastard undead donkey.
Okay, so I think that's it for...
But yeah, just tell him everything, basically.
Good. Do you keep out any specific part?
Well, I couldn't tell him about the elves, even if I wanted to.
No, not the elves, yeah.
I don't tell him about the giants coming to help, and I don't tell him about the elves coming to help. But everything that I've slayed, basically, you know, the Chimera, the Hydra, the dragons, etc., I'll tell him about. Nothing that's to do with anything to do with the defense or anything like that gets mentioned.
Okay.
As much as he's helping, there's still something possibly wrong.
Okay. And I think that's you guys' night. If you want to do anything specific, feel free to. Besides that, I guess you just sleep the night and...
Yes.
Well, I'll do my second 8 hours prayer.
Yeah, second hours prayer, and you enjoy finally a night of luxury between all the nights you have spent in hedges on hills and in ramshackled ends.
Yeah, like I said, fucking Varrock just sleeps in his armor.
Yeah.
That armor hasn't actually been off because I've got that other gem, the armor gem.
The armor is off because.
Oh no, I'm saying though, all of this time he's actually been in his armor because, like I say, he's got that gem that doesn't make you fatigued by sleeping in your In your armor.
Yeah, so basically, like they had to scrub, like insert pincers, like scrub the armor off.
Like, there you are.
It was tied. It was tied to your skin, like merged with your skin. That's how much you haven't bathed in the last couple of weeks.
I would like to point out that even with the 7 women, Hennessy's mask remains on.
Okay, Hennessy's mask remains on. In the morning, you guys will wake up. The servants wake you up at a decent hour.
Did it wake me up at the crack of dawn?
They wake you up when you said.
Sorry, just when you said it a decent hour, sorry.
Decent hour with everybody else. They wake you up at the crack of dawn. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you wake up everybody else, or do you go on by yourself?
I had no intention of waking everybody else up for this stuff.
Okay, Volrak. So what's happening?
I just want to take War Donkey and the trophies to the trading square for the 2-hour-long induction of the guards of how to combat the enemy.
While he does that, I would like to go to the magic shop.
Okay.
Go back to the magic shop.
Okay. So, Alexander, Hennessy, are you continuing to sleep during this time? Sorry, Nick and Hennessy.
It's hard to choose whether I get up or not. I mean, how do you get out of bed that's filled with 7 companions? How?
He stays in bed.
Yeah, I stay in bed.
Okay, and Nick?
I get
That's the
up.
answer.
I get up.
Okay, what happens with you?
I slept easily. I make sure that I go to the toilet to the chamber pot before I fully go out of the room.
You have already used up, like, maids have changed your chamber pot several times. The amount of alcohol that you drink demands a lot of leakage.
And after I'm done feeling enough,
I just like the image of just like pissing non-stop, like change the pot, change the pot, change the pot, change the pot.
I go to have breakfast.
Okay, you have breakfast.
I still have the elven wines with me, which I'll have them during breakfast because they're like coffee.
The elven wines broke, didn't
The elven wines broke, yes.
I asked for more.
Oh,
He told me they replaced. I have 2 elven wines, a human wine I drink with him, and dwarven spirit I drink to the way. I still have the 2 elven things with me that I bring with me alongside my barrel on the breakfast table. Is there anyone else there?
There's only Daniel.
No, I just have my breakfast.
Okay, good. You only have your breakfast.
I ask some toast with alcohol.
Nobody toasts alcohol with you.
No, toast and alcohol. He's having breakfast of champions.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Yep. Okay, good. So, Volrak, you ride up to the city square over on here. There are several hundred people gathered. Guards, all of them, of different ranks, veterans, even generals, all kind of lined up, even like until the end of the bridges themselves. And the guy, the drill sergeant you talked before, is now replaced by Captain Solana. She looks at you and says, "Well, I just knew it was you when they mentioned the dwarf with several trophies trying to train the people in town."
Yeah.
Well, come on. You have the
I hope there isn't another dwarf walking around with a load of dragon heads.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Come on, you have your moment.
Yeah. I'm basically going to split it up into parts. It's going to be the introduction, which is going to be who I am, what I fought, and why I'm fighting, which is basically, in my father and to protect people and blah blah blah. And then it's going to be Operation Strike Awe and Fear. I want to explain to these people how dangerous these dragons are explain to them their breath and etc. etc. But then after striking awe and fear, then it's going to be confidence boosting for the last parts of this thing that teach these people that with the correct tactics, they should not be afraid of the dragons and the hellhounds. Every single thing that we fought. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't really mention the Hydra because 1, we don't have anybody to cast ink anymore, and 2, I don't think they're going to fight a Hydra. Not focus so much on the Chimera, but basically just on like dragon and hellhound combat, and how the normal fighting probably won't work against it. Specifically with the hellhounds, I'm going to ask them how they would normally defend versus the hellhound, because I'm imagining these soldiers kind of just use stabby stab tactics. But yeah, I'm going to teach them that they need to wait for it to breathe, and they need to split. Like, it breathes in a cone. If they fight it in a cone, then it can't get them. So 1 person in the middle, 1 person on the sides. When it goes to breathe, 2 people step to the side, 1 person steps backwards, and then everybody goes in for the kill. Basically teaching them to not fight in a block. They need to flank and work together, aim for the hellhound's legs so it can't use its movement against them. Archers need to prioritize attacking things that breathe or cast spells. Just everything that we've learnt as we've been going through, just make it a priority. And maybe spar with some people and let them win.
That's all good.
And of course there needs to be at least 5 minutes Q&A at the end. And autograph signing afterwards for 1 gold apiece.
Feel free to give me a diplomacy check with a
Yes, the
-5.
skill is charisma actually.
Yeah, charisma is the attribute.
The skill is actually called perform martialship if you are interested.
No, that's good enough. Volrat, you impress everybody. The morale definitely goes up. People are way more confident than they were previous, and all in all, it is a astounding success.
That's got to be worth 2,000 XP. That.
So.
Okay, do I reach the magic shop?
Yeah, red magic sundries. Elena seems to be at the counter again. Oh, you guys.
I asked. Hey. Yesterday night I received this ring. I can see it's magical, but I'm not able to identify myself. How much will it cost to have it identified here? How much will it cost to have it identified here?
Fortunately, Emilstor was hired on a job. He's not here.
Ooh.
And I do not have that capability myself.
How long is it gonna be gone for? Less than a day, or?
I think more than that. A noble in town hired him for. Couldn't say what really. I don't know what's happening. It's just.
Is he still in town or out of town?
I do not think he's still in town. I think he has departed yesterday night.
I see. Unfortunate. Oh well. That's all.
Said. Well,
there's.
Good luck.
You do. And I leave.
Okay.
And go back to the mansion.
You go back to the mansion. Awesome. Okay. Good. So let's see. You guys have all. Well, some of you have gone, eaten breakfast, and drank. Some others have slept in, shopping and training their troops. Now you all kind of meet together in the common room in the manor. And what's up?
Oh, by the way, I tried to remove the ring to see if it's cursed, and I can't remove it.
Yes, you can remove it.
Okay, I put it back on. Just, I forgot to check last time.
Okay, yeah. You all meet in the common room, as I said. of the manor.
Well, time to bed off, I guess. To the magic pane.
Okay. Everybody else, do you react? Nick, I think, is sleeping on his camera. It's as cozy as you.
I'm not sleeping on my camera. Do I need to? I also would like to. Yeah, it's too late for that. Should have done it earlier. Never mind.
Okay. So.
I will. No, never mind.
Go on.
No, I wanted to say that I put that armband on, but I don't know what it does, so it wouldn't make any sense.
Okay.
Oh, I need to do something really fucking important. Yeah, I need to forget about that. I need to collect the money.
The money was brought to you last night after your supper with Jonathan.
And I'd definitely make a point of saying goodbye to Jonathan and thanking him again before we
Yes.
before we depart.
Jonathan does.
Well, actually, before we leave,
Yes.
I will ask Jonathan what the ring does since he gave it to me. Maybe he knows.
My old grandmother used it. She was a cleric. He says a goddess of magic, a goddess of healing.
Mm-hmm.
His grandmother was the goddess of healing.
Holy
no,
crap.
he,
A cleric.
she worshipped a cleric.
I do not know exactly what it does, but
Was
well, she lived long, a lot longer than my parents and almost half my age. She was a dedicated cleric. I think that you should just try and use it. Maybe that would. I myself have not figured out what it is, and Odessa
well,
here.
magical items are hard to use without knowing what they do. Some have like secret words to them.
I remember her telling me that whenever she used it, she was thinking of a rose blooming in the summer sun.
Rose blooming. I think of a rose blooming in the sunset.
You are filled with an inner light, and you feel like you are simply just your goddess gives you like you can channel way more power than you have had the power to do before.
You've got like the TF2 heal thing on you. You've been like overcharged.
I wonder what it does. I try to create food and water.
You try to.
I know how much it usually creates, so I want to see if it creates more than what
create
it
food and
should.
water, and it creates almost double the quantity.
Huh.
Double.
The
He really is Jesus Christ. He's gonna feed people.
Jesus!
He's gonna feed the masses of nobles outside with just bread and a couple of fish and just keep on reproducing them on the fly.
the shimmer partly goes away.
Oh, so it's
Oh.
once every day.
Crap.
Okay. Well, it's good to know.
Does anything happen to me when I put the armband on?
Nothing
YOLO.
happens, though.
Nothing happens.
So you put it on.
So, by the way, if it's
Okay.
double,
Nothing happens at first. Yeah.
So I want to ask if you never mind.
I just made food for. Usually it's 9 times 3, but now it's 9 times 6 people. A lot.
Odessa whispers something in Jonathan's ear, and Jonathan nods and says, "I will have all this food given to the refugees."
Excellent.
Yes, thank you. They're only good for 24 hours, so.
Yes, it shall be distributed before that.
Yeah. I wanted to ask Cyril if that armband is magic.
If my armor's magic? Yes.
My armband. My armband.
Oh, I cast my second last detect magic of the day.
Okay, it
Is
is
it
magic.
magical?
Yes, it is magic.
I know
Yes,
you
yes,
detected
it's
magic last night, didn't you?
I didn't
Is
see
mine
it.
as well?
Oh, it was last night, correct. So
she did mass detect magic, so it also affects Hennessy.
Yeah.
I also look at Hennessy.
You got Hennessy for what?
The
Is-
necklace.
The necklace is not magical.
Nope.
Ah, okay.
It's the
I'll
equivalent
just wear-
of wearing the colors of a woman in battle.
Actually,
as a
since I'm
knight.
at it, I'll also look at the wooden necklace that was given to me to deliver.
It is magical.
Okay. How much? I like a stronger
Strong
light.
Strong. Right?
Strong light. Okay.
I want to take. Do we have time to split for me to check it at the magic shop, or I have to guess?
We're going to the magic shop, so
We're going
Alright.
to the magic shop. Because we have
Evil.
a destiny with pain.
Okay. If we're okay, yeah.
we only have a small window of opportunity, though.
Wait, isn't he the only one who can activate the mirror and he's not there?
Thank fuck you said
We
that.
don't know that.
I tell you that
Okay.
because I've been there a few minutes ago. By the way, guys, the mage is not in the shop. How are we going to use his teleporting mirror if he's not there? He said that he was the only one who was able to activate it.
What do you mean he's not in the shop?
I went there like this morning, and the girl on the counter said that he went away last night on a job for a noble, and he's not back yet.
We really should get on with that to find him back. I mean, you know.
I'll turn to Jonathan and ask him how many nobles would be rich enough to hire a mage at such short notice.
Most of them would. I imagine that maybe protection or some. I cannot say for sure, to be honest. There are many reasons why they would hire a mage of the power of Emil Stahl, but his wages are high. There are many though who can pay it.
Any inclines?
Not really, but I will have it investigated. It should take a couple of days until I figure out who did what and for what reason.
How long did it say it would take to get to the Dwarflands on foot? Did somebody say 4 days or something?
Let's move to the map.
I remember a week, but maybe not.
Let's go.
No, I think somebody said we had a
By
week
the way,
until.
this is day 20 of your adventure.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, good. So you guys are Brindle. It'll take 1 day to get to the equivalent of. So if you are going straight to Hammerfist Holds, it would take the equivalent of 1 day to get to where Pressar is. But if you want to follow the road, if not, it would be quarters of a. Basically, it's gonna take like a straight from Brindle to down to Hammerfist Hold.
4 days.
You may make it in 4 days. If you follow the road, it's gonna be more like 6.
Is it not faster on the road because we travel quicker, or is it pretty
No, but it's
unobstructive roads?
it's unobstructive road, but always a straight line is better than
Yeah.
the road itself.
If there are plains and not mountains.
Most of it, as you can see on the map, is plains.
Yes.
Everything else is kind of pointed out.
I'll ask Jonathan if what he thinks is the best way and the fastest way to get to the Hammerfist Hold if we can't find the mage.
I would suggest mounting up horses and riding straight to it. There's not much between Brindle and Hammerfist Holds. I imagine the road would be full of refugees, so I would not recommend that. If you want to get there fast, you should just ride southwest of here, straight to Hammerfist Holds. It should take you about 4 days without killing the horses. I can provide the mounts if you do not already have them.
Do you have a riding dog?
I'm sure that we can procure a pony for you as well.
Dogs are so much more convenient, but ponies would be good.
Let's just try the mage shop again then and just confirm see if we can find out where he is or Then I think Nicky want to go to the maid shop anyway, so
Okay, so you go check out the maid shop. Arena tells you that Emilsto just left in a hurry on some job. She has no idea when he will be back or what he's doing or where he is.
does she know who he's doing it for?
He hasn't told anything to me, she says.
Did he tell you how to activate the mirror? Because he said he'd give us transport.
Yes, that is something I wanted to mention to him, but I did not have the opportunity. I feel I do not know why he is gone and how he is going to fulfill that promise. Nick.
Can we have a look at the mirror?
Yes, of course. It is actually that, and points to a mirror in the main room. That's just shown to be like just normal magical item, like expose anything else.
Detect magic.
Everything glows.
I look closely at the mirror. Are there any magical words appearing on it? Or?
No magical words appearing on it.
So how does he normally do it?
It is linked to him in some way. To be honest, I would not know to explain it myself. It is a weird
I touch
magic.
the mirror.
You touch the mirror, and the mirror is just plain old mirror.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll walk. It's only
Well,
40.
normally I would say at this point I'd try to fake it to see if I could make it work, but with transportation stuff, that doesn't seem wise.
Probably not.
Um,
I wouldn't want to appear underground and just die on the spot.
I'll just explain to the apprentices. While he's been very helpful, it's very disappointing to find out that he's managed to break his own spell.
His own spell?
Yes.
Yeah, the truth field.
Oh,
I'm sure that he did not know at this point he made his promise.
He could have at least turned the mirror on and put it on the right channel. Now we're gonna get Sky Sports on this bugger. I'm gonna miss the match and everything.
It does not really go like that.
well, it's not too bad. It's not that long of a walk.
Do you have anything that could possibly aid us in
Horses.
our travels? Specifically things that can make us go faster.
Horses.
We've got
We
horses.
have ponies.
Horses are faster.
We've got horses. He said, Jonathan said we get horses.
Oh, okay.
I do not have anything that comes to mind, no. Sorry. Just, she says.
It's fine.
Not flying.
It's only 4 days.
Many dwarves can die in 4 days.
And
So,
many more if we just wait
Do you
here.
guys leave the magic shop, or do you continue on with your inquiry?
I'd head out.
Me too.
Yeah, there's Did he say that the things only work in one way?
No?
No,
said
I
that
asked,
he
I
was
asked
the
the
only one.
apprentice.
Yes, it works only from here to there. Something went wrong
Oh.
with the transportation back. That's why we haven't been using it for a long time.
When he comes back, 5 days time, I expect to see him in the Dwarven capital. Because he's gonna instead of getting us there, he's gonna help us get back.
Yes, there is
I think it's the least he could do for our inconvenience.
just one thing, if I may mention it.
Mhm.
You are going to Hammer Thistles on, if I remember correctly, it is about 4, maybe even 5 days riding from
Yes.
here. Or aren't you forgetting something?
Like?
The rich. Do you think you can deal with him in just one day?
Definitely.
Easily.
Okay.
No. We should go to the Thorn Waste before we go to Hammerfist.
Make it 8 days instead.
Okay.
Because I also have some praying to do.
8 days will be enough. I should say that Timon's Gap should hold off for another 8 days.
I mean, if push comes to shove, even if we just hear from him, I mean, is this like a strenuous or expensive thing activating this portal?
It is strenuous. It takes up much of his strength.
I understand that. So yes, we'll say 8 days then.
Okay. I shall communicate that to him as soon as I see him.
Yes. Well met.
See you later, adventurers.
To the horses.
I summon my unicorn.
And you summon Unicorn. And I think that's a good stopping point for another break. So let's take another 3-minute break, and we'll be back with more 3.5 Dungeoneers just in about 3-5 minutes. So don't go anywhere.